Jackie. We're here to read a Reddit story about disabled people, and we're here to kind of give our opinions and our thoughts and stuff.
Home health aid issues. I am a 34 female spastic quadriplegic CP full-time wheelchair user who currently has 2 home health aides who are nursing students who assist me with ADLs 5 days a week. Their duties include getting me out of bed, toileting, dressing, setting up meals, and workstation. I am a remote psychotherapist. For the most part, things are fine, but in the last few weeks, they have both been stressed about finals and studying. This is completely understandable. However, they have been calling out 2 to 4 times each week to study for finals, which has resulted in me missing work myself, as I can't get out of bed without their help. I have discussed this with them and clarified that they are more than welcome to study while I'm in sessions. They have declined, stating that studying in my living space is too difficult. I live with my parents and twin brother, who is also disabled. One of them asked me why my parents couldn't just take care of me. They are both in their mid-60s and do help when needed, but my point to the students was that I want to operate as if I live alone so that I can prepare for when my parents are no longer around. Due to this confrontation, the relationship soured. I'm afraid that they will quit. It bothers me because it's not like they work in a CCU. Out of the 8 to 10 hours they work, they sit on their phones for at least 6 of them. Thoughts?
Okay, so one of my thoughts is maybe don't hire students, because that is a thing that happens when you hire students. And also, maybe try not to make the relationship sour because you're mad at that they called out, because there's been times where I've been frustrated and I said it and we moved on, because it's there's no point getting frustrated about it. Anyway, you have thoughts?
I think that they need to have a better communication system. Like, in our case, like, we talk about, what's going on in our lives, and that's how we kind of determine, like, if we have to move schedules around, we usually try to give each other enough time to, like, plan ahead. But, like, in an emergency situation, we all kind of try to figure out how to be flexible. But I don't think that the relationship sours just based on, like, a small scheduling conflict. So I think there's more to the story, maybe, than them just having maybe it's a pattern, or
2 to 4 weeks is a lot.
2 to 4 times in a week is a lot to call out.
It's a lot to call out, and it happens to all of us. Like, we get the flu, we do things like that, but you can't let it. In my opinion, I don't let it sour.
I guess you need to have, like anything else, you need to have, like, a contingency plan, whether it's alternative caregivers in a pinch or, like, a backup plan. I know that finding caregivers is not easy, and finding reliable caregivers is even less easy. And finding caregivers at the last minute is even less than that. So it's very hard, and I can understand that. Like, being in the field and seeing it consistently.
I just don't get why your mom can't get her out of bed so she doesn't have to miss a word.
Yeah. Or, like, you've had situations where you've needed to do things and you have, like, a tray table, like, maybe get her a workstation that she could put in her bed so that she could work from bed if she needed to. I don't know. There's options, I'm sure, that she could try to, like, research and try to figure out something that works for her in a pinch. because it's those situations where you kind of have to have a plan B or C.
Right, or sometimes when I have to do work things and it's with a kid with special needs and you're the aid that they agreed to have, I have to plan around you. If you call out, I have to say, sorry, Kelly called out. I had no control over that.
Right.
Like, can you come on Saturday?
Yeah, so you'd have to find flexibility.
Typically, they're, okay with it. I don't know what we did. There was a meeting when you called out, but hopefully that never happens.
Yep. Any last thoughts on the topic?
No, you have any last thoughts?
The commenters were stating things like maybe try getting an agency. Have you thought about living on your own so that you had like your own space? The original poster had said, yes, they've tried agencies, but they haven't had much luck at agencies. They're not as reliable. They find college students that are more reliable than non-college students. And they also found that when they tried to live on their own, they were getting caregivers from an agency that were physically and mentally abusing them, so they don't want to go that route again, which is totally understandable.
Yeah.
Like, nobody deserves to have abuse happen to them.
So that is...
And then group homes were brought up, and the original poster was like, do you understand what a group home means to somebody that's disabled? And so... You obviously, most people don't think about that.
Obviously,
like, nobody wants that for their life.
Group homes are very regimented, and this lady seems like she's very
independent,
and she knows what she wants for her life. So yeah.
I don't think a group home would have been a good environment for her. She seems like she's got it together.
Those are my final thoughts, and
see you guys next time on Life with Jackie.
Yep.
Reddit stories, disabled edition.
Yep.